Hello, hello. Oh, damn it. I don't. Okay, there it is. I was like, oh, did I start it up without the screen sharing again? Sometimes OBS just decides that it's too good for my desktop, and it just doesn't display it, which is awesome because then I have to restart the stream and I have to do the intro video again, and it's a real pain in the butt. But it figured itself out. Yeah, obviously I was working on other stuff. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the 2-Hour Track Challenge. The first thing I wanted to do is a couple announcements. First of all, my game, Color Jumper, got greenlit. Woo! That's awesome. I am actually super happy about that. It was a terrifying and scary process, and I'm glad that it's over. And even though that I was only on greenlight for 9 days, I think somebody at Valve saw the game and saw promise in it and decided that it was worth investing in. So yeah, that whole process is done, which is awesome, and I don't have to worry about that anymore. Secondly, and slightly less of an accomplishment, but still one one that I think is pretty awesome. I hit 1,000 Twitter followers yesterday, 2 days ago as well, and it's that's another really big milestone for me. It's something I wanted to do for a while. Something I also wanted to do is I actually am going to go over into Color Jumper, and I wanted to do a very short video. And I guess doing this while on stream is kind of silly, but I wanted to do a very short video. Just showing off the game, and I was actually going to record this locally so I can upload it later. Basically just as a, hey, devlog, greenlight announcement kind of thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and play this full screen. Why is there no audio? Oh, there's no audio because my headphones are off. Okay, and also thank you so much, Feeling It. Yeah, I'm totally gonna sell out. That's the way it's gonna go. So I'm gonna get to the Color Jumper, or I'm gonna get to the music thing in like 5 minutes. But I just wanted to record a quick video, and honestly, this extends to the Twitch community as well because you guys helped out a ton getting this through Greenlight. So what I'm planning on doing is I'm just gonna hit record over here, and I'm actually gonna record a video while I'm streaming the video. It's like I haven't really done a lot of this, but that's something I want to do because if I want to start doing like Let's Play videos and posting them to YouTube asynchronously from Twitch, then I'm going to have to record them and upload them independently. So I'll give this a try. If it doesn't work, I won't keep the recording, but I figure since I'm live on Twitch already, I got to kind of I don't know my words. So anyway, I'm going to hit record right now. Hi everybody! Color Jumper just got greenlit on Greenlight yesterday, and I'm super happy because of that. I just wanted to show off the entire game as a speed run, kind of. I've actually had a lot of friends play this game. Oh my god, there's a... Oh, I was... That's not going to work. I was actually just messing with the code. So this has to be horizontal. This is what I get for not planning ahead. So I'm going to restart the I'm going to restart the recording here. That was really stupid of me. Yay, now it works. Hilarious. That's funny. Oh man. Hi everybody. This is a quick devlog for Color Jumper. I just wanted to say that Color Jumper was actually greenlit yesterday, and that is super awesome. I was only on greenlight for a handful of days, 9 days to be exact, and I think that somebody at Valve saw the game and saw some promise in it, which is really flattering. Like I was really happy that that whole process is behind me. What I wanted to do was just kind of go through this game super fast and kind of show the routes that you can take to get through here, and if you don't want the puzzle element of this game spoiled, I would suggest not watching this video because there are going to be spoilers if you want to figure out the puzzle parts for yourself. But even still, like, there's a lot of technical knowledge that needs to go into this, and I just kind of wanted to riff and talk about how happy I was that this is, at least the first part of this is taken care of. Like, I don't have to fret about the advertising part of Color Jumper to get it greenlit anymore. I can start focusing on the game itself. And development for this game will actually be quite a ways still. I have a lot of work that I need to do outside of Color Jumper. Mainly I have a lot of albums that I want to write. So it's going to be a little bit, it's going to be a little bit of a process still, but I'm definitely getting there. I actually have been really fortunate to have some people from the speedrun community to play this game and check it out and completely bust this game wide open too. It's been a lot of fun to watch people play this game and find routes that I did not expect. It helps if you start this one, yeah. Well, I'm slowing down here. This level is like a huge wall for a lot of people, which is a good thing. Like, it's good to have challenging levels and then kind of go back to the easier levels. I tried to make the difficulty curve not a straight line, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I'm really happy that Color Jumper is beyond the green light stage, and I can start focusing on making the full game. There are a couple updates that I want to do yet in the demo version of the game, which is this version of the game. I'm redoing some of the menu stuff, and I am recreating some of the levels to make them flow a little bit better. But I've been updating this game quite a bit over the past week, I guess, since it got greenlit. There's a really sweet speedrun tactic for this level, but I'm not going to spoil it. This one is really hard until you figure out... I lost count. You basically have to just count it out. There we go. And I'm not getting gold in every level, and that's okay. But I don't know. Now I'm not talking because the later levels still require me to concentrate. But I'm really pleased that I'm able to get this game out there, and I mean that I'm able to share this game. Share this game with a bunch of people. What's reset? Okay, I just changed some of the control scheme around for the controller, and I forgot which button reset was. And yeah, controller support is actually really important for me, and I'm really glad that I'm able to put that in there. And the game feels really, really nice on a controller, which is also great. And yeah, this is the second to last level, and the last level is pretty basic. This level is really complicated to some people, and I also have to say that there's been a lot of really great Let's Plays that people have posted on this game. I was lucky enough to have posted this on Reddit's Let's Play, and it got a really good feedback. So yeah, I didn't get gold in everything, but I got gold in a lot of them. But yeah, I just wanted to say, everybody, thank you so much for greenlighting this game. It means a lot to me, and hopefully going through this little video, you can see that the game, once you get used to the controls and how it flows, it's not overly difficult, but it's still a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun to watch people suffer through this game. And maybe that's kind of mean of me, but it was also a lot of fun to just see people play the game and experience it and see it for the first time and kind of learn how the mechanics work through the first 5 or 10 levels. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll keep you updated on Color Jumper in the future. Take care. Okay, well, that was fun. So yeah, I'm planning on continuing work on Color Jumper over the next couple of weeks, but really my focus is going to be on Ableton. Oops, let me switch back to desktop here. Bam. Just make sure that that video recorded okay. Because like I said, what I want to do is I want to start making... Hi, everybody. This is a quick devlog for... Later levels still require me to concentrate and everything, but I got and experience it and see it for the first time. And yeah, perfect. So I'll probably put that online tonight or tomorrow. And we can get going with the 2-hour track challenge. I actually have something in mind today, but I'll just get a piano up here so I can test my levels first. And while that's loading up, I can get the timer going. Is the timer actually positioned correctly? It is not. Ableton. Yep. Every flippin' time. I need to get a different thing that doesn't have these ads at the top. There we go. Or just I'll reload it until it shows up properly. So the theme for today is I need to remember what it is. Let's see if this works. So the theme today is called The Flip Side. It's take a melody that you've written and invert it, reversing the direction of all intervals. Write a new piece based on this inversion. And I was thinking about this, and there's a song that I wrote a long, long time ago that has... Come on, you can load. That has a melody in it, or a lead that I really, really love, and now I'm trying to find it. It was in the Nature's Echo album. So it's at the end of this song. I think it's the lead that comes up right here. Yeah. So now I have a feeling that this song won't sound the same because that song was made in like FL Studio 8 or something. Yeah. There's so much distortion on this. Yeah, I don't really use FL Studio anymore. I actually am not. There we go. Yeah, seriously. So what I want to do is I want to actually export this. I love that. I love this melody though. So what I want to do is I actually want to export this. Oh, don't talk about age. Prenra. That's what you are now. Prenra. I am very old. I probably made this song. I was not in high school. I was in college, but that was still 2001. So this melody is 15 years old. So I can export this as a MIDI file, but first I have to flip it because Ableton's MIDI controls are kind of garbage in that respect. Actually, I want to leave this last one. This is the one thing that I super, super miss about FL Studio. You can actually have pitch bends and stuff on individual notes inside of the same piano roll. This stuff is not possible inside Ableton, which sucks. Anyway, so what I want to do is I'm just going to get rid of these, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to flip them both ways. I'm going to, I think that I can just flip horizontally and vertically. Accept. So now I'm going to export this as a MIDI file. Flipped.mid. And then close. Now, since I am flipping it horizontally and vertically, it's definitely not, it's beyond what, no, I'll handle that myself. I've heard good things about Logic. Also, I don't think everything imported over. Does it have to be selected? Export MIDI file. So I want to get this set up first. Otherwise, I can like manually move it over, but that's a huge pain. Oh, okay. So it's bringing it in as two separate things, because that's just the benefits of FL Studio. So that was at 4.43. So 4.3. There we go. That's the good stuff. Okay, so get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. I have a bunch of other junk open, but that's okay. So this is what we're going to work with. Okay, so these are pitch bends right here, so I'm going to... Filter D&B, for example, uses it. Hosted, oh, yeah. I recently found Filter D&B's stuff. And, man, I would love to have the following that he does. And I know it just takes time. Okay, so I clean this up a little bit. And this long leading note is not going to stand. So I'm going to bring this in. And I'm just kind of, I haven't started the timer yet. I know I'm just kind of getting things prepared. So this is what we have to work with. Yeah, and Anyang, you're very correct in that respect too. That's a very weird song. Okay, so this is kind of a loop right here too. Oh, we got some thunder going on outside. Okay, so I'm going to start the timer, and we'll get going. So again, to reiterate, the theme is I took this melody from a song that I really, really love over here. I'm going to close this without saving. Okay, and I am going to try to write a song based around this melody. Now, the first thing I want to do is actually give this a little bit more juice, because right now it is very, very boring. And I think I can fix that with a little bit of synth magic. Everybody needs some synth magic. Cue SpongeBob meme with rainbow. And I think that getting this kind of moving in just a general positive direction with a bunch of like and the other thing I'm going to do is I am going to space this out a little bit, because I feel that considering how it originally sounded, I don't like the ping pong delay. I thought I would, but I don't. Okay. I might switch that to a massive thing and see if that helps at all. And I don't have any problem like completely ripping apart this melody, but I'm using it as source material, basically. The other thing that I think is a problem is that this thing is way up in the octaves. Yeah, it's a little better. Okay, so it feels like these need to be pushed out like another measure or so, just to give all of this breathing room. And I realize that this shouldn't be set to loop. There we go. And the other thing that we can do is that since these are, this is basically a loop right here. We can just get rid of that because it is basically just a straight up loop. So we have this, and this might be a good starting point to work off of. Again, it doesn't sound anything special, but let's try a different instrument. And hey, let's give it a little bit more character and beef it up with a massive instrument as well. Because why the heck not? I wish I was better at massive. I'm slowly learning it, and I know that I should know it a lot better by now. But let's just do some weird stuff on here and see if we can make something interesting. I've been watching Northern Lion play RimWorld lately, and I really want to get into that game, but I don't think I have the mental capacity to actually manage everything that happens in RimWorld. But it looks like a lot of fun. I also don't know if I have the time to manage all of it. This is kind of interesting. Now, it's very, very bare bones still, because there's nothing else there. So let's oh, I'm saving it already, huh? I'll save it later. So what key is this in? This looks like it is in G. No, not G. See, that's kind of the problem with, it looks like it's just maybe A minor or C major. Yeah. So let's tinker with some chords. Also, I realized that I missed last week, and I do feel bad about that. That is mostly related to doing the whole green light thing. And, man, that was stressful. Yeah, so let's just toss some crazy spacey stuff in the background. I'm looking for just kind of Valhalla shimmer is probably what I'm looking for. So I can just toss it way, way in the back. Because this is going to sound rad now. Nice. Feeling it. That's awesome. You should send me a link to it on my Twitter. Yeah, reverse reverb is fun. One thing I forgot to do is fill up my water. Crap. I love Valhalla Shimmer. It's so good. I do want to put a little bit more emphasis on this stuff before I get into whoops. Oh, that distortion is really high. That's better. It's also really quiet. Oh, cool, man. Was it you that I saw that you were expanding out your album with like another EP? Is that what you're working on? Nice. That's awesome, man. The nice thing about having this spacey kind of stuff is you could play basically whatever and it would sound pretty cool. And that's kind of what I did, and it sounded pretty cool, so I'm really happy with that. Though I feel like this could really use a boost. I don't know what is killing the audio. There's compression. That's better. Now we can bring this in. Okay, so now that we actually have an instrument that sounds decent, this sounds like garbage. So let's focus on getting this a little bit more fleshed out into something that sounds decent. It sounds really plucky, which I think is kind of the main problem. Dank, that's not a bad idea. I don't know how to do that, but I'll figure it out. I guess I just need some, like, let's see. Tropic house drum loops. I just want to hear what one sounds like, because I honestly don't know. Tropical house. That's not even working. This website is busted. Let me hear it. Okay. Okay. I can get down with that. What's the tempo like? Yeah, tempo is pretty close. I can bring it up to like 95. Okay, so with the tropical house, let's just go in that direction. Why the hell not? So it has that like pan fluty sound, and that is created by having a super hard transient, and then so that can be the transient, and let's figure out something else for the actual tone. And the tone is something really basic. It's actually probably an oscillator or an operator with a sine wave affected by something like this. Close. Or closer. The reverb in ping pong, or at least the ping pong, is not going to be. Okay, so with this is probably going to be like that with a higher resonance. And maybe down an octave. Down an octave with some noise involved should do the trick. Nope, that's too much. Too much resonance, really. It's pretty good. That can really stay at full volume. Give it a lot more of that. A little bit more resonance. How does it sound like now? Okay, so I do think that the delay will actually work. It just has to be better controlled. Before, it was just kind of running buck wild over everything. And I think if we keep the feedback high but lower the dry wet, it should sound fine. And I don't like this interval right here, so I'm going to change it. Because it's just a starting point. Another thing with this is I guess I do want the volume to trail off eventually, but not right away. Yeah, so the one thing is I do want this to eventually trail off, but I want it to take a long time, and unfortunately... Okay, so next thing we got to do is get some percussion. Bringing it all out. All right. So, oh yeah, let's record the wrong channel. Try that again. That's good enough. It's fine that it doesn't loop synchronously. So the problem with this microphone is sometimes it just records things way out of sync. Let's try that again. Or maybe I'm just out of sync today. Solo. Let's just listen to the metronome. That's better. It's still out of sync, but at least it's at least it's somewhat, yeah. This is why I don't play drums. I would love to get better rhythm, but here we are. So, loop that bad boy. Obviously this isn't going to be the start of the song, but I'm just kind of tuning it. So next thing we need is probably a drum rack. So let's hop on that train and get a drum rack in here, and get a nice a kick that's nice and mellow, really. I don't know if Dank is still in the chat, but he definitely pushed this song in a direction I was not expecting, which is all right with me. Hey, Pokey. The other thing I need to do is record my my wood block, or my wood things. So I should really just have like 10 samples of those and pull one out every time, but then that would remove the fun of actually using them. So I don't. Okay, I put it right here. All right, These can only be so small. There we go. Good enough for now. I might change that to every 6 bars, 4 bars. So that's good. That just needs okay, so this is shaker, drum rack, drunk rack. Oh boy. And then wood stick. And these are actually all gonna get clumped together. And get a compressor on them, get an overdrive on them, get a very small reverb on them, and all these, like always, all of these grouped effects are there to give the disparate instruments something like a common sounding feel to them, so it helps them feel like they came from the same place rather than recorded at different times and all that other stuff. So that's good. Now I need to put a bonkers reverb on this because that is how it do with these instruments. And then we just got to find a kick sample. And I'm thinking that we try to find something a little bit aggressive, but not really crazy aggressive. So let's go into the bass drums for... Oh, those are sub drums. That's not going to work. There's a lot of sub to it. That's kind of trance drums. I don't want those. Let's try this folder. Hard kicks. I need like soft kicks. Not clubs. Hard. Perfect. God. Okay. Hey, Singularity. How you doing? Yeah, I'll give that a try for now. Let's see how this goes. What do I have for time here? My thing got shrunk down. Oh, okay. It's been like a half hour. That ain't bad. So I'll mute these for now. So that's without, and this is with. If I... So that's really there for emphasis. The next thing I want to do is I want to get some of these bongo sounds. I don't know the best way of doing that. I'm probably going to just put the microphone on the ground. That seems like good volume. And while we're here, I might as well record the cajon as well. Although this needs to get recorded over here, and like always, I have no rhythm, so. Okay. Try that again. I'm trying to think of a good rhythm that will work here. Yeah, okay, so there's a couple problems with the melody as well. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Oh! Re-Rise is now hosting my stream with 5 viewers. Thank you so much for that, man. I really appreciate that. So there's a lot of things going on with this that I don't like right now. I'm doing all right, man. Thanks for asking. Especially this part right here. Appreciate that, guys. How you doing, Pixelation? So, as you can tell, this is really not correct. But really, I think it was just like this last part where I got some semblance of rhythm that I wanted to take advantage of. Hey, Neonic, how's it going? Neonic viscosity, that is a mouthful. I like it, though. But I am a big fan of words, so I might be biased. This song is kind of strange, and I dig it. I gotta fix this part, though. Again, I have to kind of push all this stuff into place because things are... And like the other stuff, this is just kind of going to be background rhythm. It's not something that's going to be... Take care, everlasting. Abstraction is a long word, but it's not two long words squished together, or, if you wanted to be fancy, concatenated together to create one word. Abstraction is just one long word. Neonic viscosity is two long words. So, you know, you got that going for you. This is Ableton, yes. Okay, that sounds good. Actually, those are kind of distorted. That's the point, Jijo. Concatenated. It just means fused together. Like this. Whoop. Zoop. Okay. Pixelation, the theme for this challenge was to take a melody that I had already written and flip it and reverse it, and then try to make something with that, which is kind of cool. And somebody, I think some passerby, suggested that I make this Tropic House, which I'm not super familiar with, but that's not going to stop me from trying. Okay, so these sound distorted because they are inside of this this group. So I want this outside the group. Outside the group. Oh my god, outside the group, please. Outside the group, please. Thank you. Now they should sound better. Nope. Now they're just regular distorted. Which actually might sound kind of cool too. So I want to keep this one. I want to keep this one. That one's gross. That one's really good. That one's really good. This one. This one. No. I mean, I guess it's tropical house, so here as well. Yeah. So this can F off. I've never messed with tropical house before, so I figured I'd give it a try. That's basically, yeah, this one is actually really distorted. I don't know if I'm going to use that. You mean like a metal drum, the tongue drums? Because I do have something like that I love to mess with. So having these inside the group does F it up, so yeah, can't have it inside the group, which is fine. So what I want to do is I want to create Pixelation. Pokey's driving, so I don't know if he can see your message, but Pixelation says hello. So put that in there. I'll put just a regular delay, actually. Simple delay. And then after that, after that you do the ping pong delay. There we go. So now we just need to get a sweet rhythm in here. Drive safe, man. Don't be Twitch watching and texting and doing all that other stuff and driving. That's scary. So we can get rolling with this and see what comes out of it. I am going to put a compressor on the start of it because all of these things are kind of different volumes and I want to even that out. Yeah, if it makes you feel any better, I can't see your emotes anyway on Ankbot, so don't feel too bad. Some of these are exceptionally loud, so I'm gonna have to probably tune them manually. But we're getting there. I don't think I need that anymore. Yeah, something like that. I'm not really sure what's going on yet, but I think that's part of the point of this style of music, where it's kind of chill, but it also has the very persistent rhythm to it. So we'll see how that sounds. Whoa, or I'll just like overwrite stuff. Okay, I'll just close that. There we go. I'm kind of missing something right here. I can get behind that explanation. Okay, so that is coming from this. I think... No, you need that, though. You can hear, if this is on, it has a little bit of a warble. Oh, other buttons. Hey, thanks for the follow, other buttons. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I really don't like that about Twitch. I wish it would fold the chats together when somebody is hosting somebody else. It would make a lot of sense. So there's this little warble on the lead that you can kind of hear. And I was trying to figure out where it came from. It's actually some frequency cancellation between the two. I can boost it, but that's too much. That's better. I can actually do a little bit of it. Get some Earthbound shit going on here. I do like the vibrato, but yeah, I really want to start detuning my stuff more often, so I'm actually going to intentionally detune stuff by a little bit. Because detuning stuff makes everything sound better initially, or eventually. No, Yoshi Touched a Fuzzy would be like this. Okay, so we can bring these together, and I'm actually going to dump the drums into like another loop. Okay, so another thing I'm noticing is now that this is a purer sound, we're actually losing this, because if you see the spectrum right here, there's barely anything. It's just this very sharp jab up. So what I want to do is I want to actually cut that out of this. So now there's a gap here for the lead to shine through. And I'm gonna fiddle this around a little bit more. Whoa. I do need some kind of rhythmic center here. Okay. That's better. Now I'm throwing some improv stuff in here because I feel it needs more stuff. And it needs to line up with the drums better. Da, down, yeah. Okay. And then, boop. Okay. Okay, and then what I want to do is I want to throw these little bleep bloops in there, the meep morps. In the empty spaces here. And bonus points to anybody who knows what a meep morp is. Thanks, Selgrith. That one's too loud. I can just kind of reuse these. And then this goes here. Yeah, this is the thing that I added. Good job, Ben. That's better. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Yeah, I'm not feeling for this one. If I had the ability to do that, I might. Rather, I'm going to do something completely different. So in the intro here, the bongos have a lot of space to them, but when it gets into the actual song, that changes. And also the other thing that changes is Thank you, Feeling It. I appreciate that. It's definitely getting there. This song definitely took a drastic turn when that guy suggested that I go this route. So I need some claps. Some really loose claps. I have 3 different ones here. I know that might cause a problem, but I don't care. Because you're going to go like this, and it's going to be fine. You can go like this, and move them around a little bit. And then we join these together, and you move these around a little bit. You gotta make those claps not sound like they line up at all, and they'll line up perfectly. A little loud, but Yeah, both layering the claps, layering them, and also staggering them. You can do some really crazy stuff with this. What am I trying to do here? I've done it before, and it's a lot of fun. You can do some really cool stuff. With one of my songs, I think it was in the Maker's Eden, I actually I had to use like finger snaps, and I recorded like 6 or 7 of them all into the microphone, and I did processing on each one. Let me just show you the song real quick. I did processing on each one, and then I brought them in, and then I randomized them like that, and it turned out so cool. I think it was this song. Yeah, it just turned out super cool, and I keep forgetting to do it, but it's always a good time when you get to do it, when you get to use it. So I highly recommend doing stuff like that. I'm looking for the right hat sample here. Something that has a good high end, but doesn't take a lot of time. Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate that. I got to start working on the Maker's Eden Act 3 pretty soon. So that sounds kind of janky. Let's... I don't know if I like the tempo that high. Let's try 100. This is Ableton Live. Yeah, I started using FL a long time ago, and a friend of mine introduced me to the Ableton, and she bothered me to use it for about 1.5 years before I finally did, because I was so comfortable with Ableton, or I was so comfortable with FL Studio, and honestly, I think FL Studio is a wonderful DAW. I cannot say anything bad about it. It's just this one works better for me overall, as far as workflow is concerned. Okay, I do not have a track name for this song, so you guys need to help me with a track name. Ready, go. I need a track name. Danky King Country. Yeah, I don't want to get sued. I like Azure Skies, though. That's pretty good, actually. Tropical Tundra. Everything's already a song. You know how many people have made a song named Crazy? Jungle City. I kind of like that one too. Man, I'm gonna have to choose. Those are all really good. jungle. Nah. No chorus on this. You know, I'm actually thinking about this. It really does remind me of Donkey Kong Country, which is super awesome because I love that series. Thinking like something kind of upbeat for the bass, but I don't know how to make it that upbeat. I really like Azure Skies, even though it sounds like a cologne, tropic-themed cologne. Yeah, I don't think those are supposed to mix. Okay, Azure Skies. 2016-09, jeez. Oh, okay, let's 2016-09, what is it, 21st? Yeah, Azure Skies. Bam. I think I'm playing this like it's in the key of A, but it really isn't. Yeah, I had no idea where it came from. I'll figure it out. Well, that's junky, but it's a start. Nope, that's right before. Okay, so what I want to do now is make this funkier somehow. Jesus. There we go. It's actually probably better suited right here. Take care, Zelgrith. How's it going, man? So these have to be off beats. No, that was right before. I just have to shorten these notes. Okay, so I also have to make this bass a little bit more interesting. Kind of messing with stuff right now, trying to figure out how to make it sound a little bit more interesting. This is something that I did in the last one, I think, where I kind of split the high and the low so I can affect the high separately. Yeah, that's what I'm learning, Pokey. It helps. Yeah, for sure. my username is very inspired. I can tell you that.
Getting there.
Yeah, it's all a huge lie just to throw people off the trail. I'm actually going to turn on a fan. I'm fairly warm. So I'll be back. I'll actually be back in a minute or two. I'm going to stand up and walk around, so I'll be right back. So I realized my fan was already running, and it's just these headphones. Which sucks, but that's how it is. I got these compression gloves today because I'm starting to have some carpal tunnel issues, which sucks. It's usually not that bad, but especially when I did the Ludum Dare 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I basically streamed for 20 hours in a 48-hour period. I had really bad carpal tunnel for about 3 or 4 days afterwards. So I'm trying to stave that off as best I can. Yeah, and these are actually really nice gloves, so I'm not too worried about it. This one came with a tear, which sucks. Other buttons. It's called Crystal Caveman. Let me try to find it for you. Very, very difficult game. It really isn't. It was a lot of fun though. Yeah, well, the game takes probably 3 or 4 minutes to play. It's not very long, but it was a lot of fun. Yeah, I didn't get a whole lot of stupid bot. Sorry about that. Other buttons. You posted the link right here because that's really an actual link. I hate my bot. I need to white/blacklist various stuff. Yeah, I just want to make sure it's not starting to rain inside the house. Yeah, doing the Let 'em Dare. Ben disappeared. No, I'm still here. Really heavy now. I am actually going to shut some windows around the house because some of that's probably getting in the house. I'll be right back. We don't have scary weather yet, but it's definitely cause for me to not wear headphones because I want to make sure if I hear a warning or something, it's like it's bright out but still kind of raining, and that makes me worry that there's hail or tornadoes or something else. So I gotta keep my eye out for that. I did EQ the highs off the bass. If you want me to EQ it down to 150, you get nothing. This is it down to 150. And I want some of that grit on there. I mean, I can bring it down to there and that's fine, but again, like it doesn't have that. perfect, right? That's better. I don't like how it ends on this note. Yeah, you're right. That does sound better. I just like that it had more presence before, but it was a little annoying. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so the amount here is too much. Take care, man. Okay. I just need headphones for this. The other ones are too warm. Thanks, Zelgrith. Oh, my voice sounds super different with these on. It's the problem with headphones. They all make your voice sound different. And they're all equally disconcerting. I am Ghost, very much. I wish it would last forever. Had to close a couple windows around the house so it didn't flood the studio upstairs. But with that out of the way, I really like it. I hope you are too. Good. You better. For emphasis. You better. I don't know. Oops. Ableton. Yeah, I opened all the windows that wouldn't flood the house. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm very, very pleased that that craziness is out of my life. And I don't have to think about marketing anymore, at least until I'm done with the game. Yeah, okay. So now what I need is I need a reverse symbol. Symbols. Crash. Perfect. Just take this and stretch it out and then reverse it. And then stretch it out a little bit more, because why not? And then put it right here. Yeah, the marketing side of game dev is something completely different. Like, I can offer advice on it, but I am definitely by no means an expert on what I did. It was a process. Okay, so now we have a little bit of a lead in. We need to start working on the structure for this song. Yeah, the rain's already kind of died down. It is extremely exhausting. I was so surprised. I thought it would be like, you know, send out a couple tweets every day, and then, gotcha, yeah. But no, it's just basically talking to people 24/7. Getting them hyped about the game, hyped enough to talk about it themselves to other people. And that's the hard part. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to add another layer to the background pads, and this is more of a texture layer than anything else, and what I'm thinking of is bringing in some no instruments contact. That is not the right one. I need to label these better. There it is. So I think that this would fit very well with the general feel. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to steal all this and put it onto the group here. So I can call this the pad group. And I'll just toss some extra chords on there and see how it goes. That's not loud enough. Let's try that again, only correct. so quiet? Why are you so quiet? Some of these instruments. Okay, so there are some conflicting chords here, which is fine. Whoa, I kind of expected that to happen. Because I didn't really know what I was doing initially anyway, so... Okay, so let's just do this one at a time. That one's good. That one's good, go away. This one's close to good, just go like that. This one has some problems. So I'm just gonna go like that. And this is really just kind of fixing things up so they flow together a little bit better. That's all right. That one is just the wrong chord. So, boop, boop. And then finally... That should be a little bit more unified. So what happens now is I have the choir sidechained through this, so when the pads aren't playing, the choir should poke through. Ideally. It's not perfect. I'm still tuning the... Is that so? So what I'm thinking here is I do a different instrument just kind of as a side melody, and then I can bring this back at the end and like have them play together maybe. So right now I'm just kind of figuring out the structure of the rest of the song. Formal, I've seen your stuff. Can't say that. It's not okay. Don't make me start ranting about art, okay? We've gone down that road before. Not necessarily with you, but it's happened. Yeah. Practice. And perseverance. Thinking that you suck is the best way to actually suck. So I recommend not doing that. You okay? Oh.
I forgot hair boot.
Oh yeah, that would do it.
Yeah. I think I lift you up.
Bye. Too bad, Formal. You got to get better, or else. Well, as long as you're happy with that, Formal, I mean, that's okay. Like, there's no reason that you can't be, like, content with what you're doing. It's more the fact that if you think that you're bad, I mean, then the only way to get better is to keep working at it. And it sounds dumb to say, but A, which would go to I mean, as long as you're happy with it, nobody can tell you otherwise. How about that? Oh. One of the kitties is sad that my wife left. She hunts feather boas. Ow. That hurt. I'm gonna rip my ear off. This is why I hate earbuds. boas. She gets sad that the kitty's sad. You probably can't hear that, but she's caterwauling.
Come here, kitty. Don't make me come get you. Good girl. Come here. Come here. Good kitty.
So, this is girl. Let me get the big screen up. Full. There. See, she gets really sad when her mom leaves, and she hunts. Ow! And she hunts feather boas, and she hunted the pink one this time, which is over there. She doesn't actually like showing people the feather boas. If she sees somebody watching her when she's carrying one around, she drops it. Which is funny as well because it's all like, it's a feather boa. It's all really hard to drop if it's been in your mouth. So she's just like, nah, nah, nah. And now she's going to sit up there and make it really awkward for me to sit on my chair.
It's okay.
She'll be back later. I'm thinking that a basic piano would probably fill in the rest of this song just fine. Especially if it had the right effects on it. So, let's just tinker with that. Yeah, I don't know what I'm... let's get a little bit of reverb on there. And then we can kind of move on from that. I don't know how I feel about that, but hey. So I'm going to tinker with this. I mean, I know I'm kind of running out of time, which sucks, but that's kind of the nature of the beast. I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. It's my wife being gone and all. I was initially planning on, we were planning on going out to celebrate the whole green light thing, but that got kind of pushed to the weekend because she has this this thing she's going to, which is cool. So we'll probably do that on the weekend. One thing I really don't like about this piano is how difficult it can be. Nah, maybe it's just that. You know, I haven't had Buffalo Wild Wings in probably 15 years. And I don't know how I feel about that.
Really? You gotta do that up there?
What the hell's going on here? So that's E. Oh wait, no, it's B. No, it's A. Where the hell am I? There it is. Buffalo Wild Wings, huh? Well, pick me up some too. Because I don't really feel like leaving to go get food somewhere. I'll probably just scavenge. Okay, so why does that feel so off? I think there's just too many things going in on offbeats. Yeah. That's not very nice, Formal. What about me? Did you even think of me? It's very selfish. Well, that would be one reason why it doesn't line up properly. This doesn't line up properly. Good job, Ben. Well, now everything else sucks. And I can't just drive over to Crystal and be like, is Crystal? I can't remember now. And just be like, hey, just go down all the streets yelling. I think the police would come. I need another compressor here for the kick drum. And then this song is getting kind of complete, which is good because I'm kind of running out of steam on it in some degrees. Actually, I don't even know if I want B-dubs, just because I have Wendy's for lunch and that was disappointing enough. Probably just have like a sandwich or something. I'm the one that's a diva here, remember? Yeah, I think this song's pretty much done. Like, there's definitely some tweaks that could be done here, but honestly, it's kind of a cool track. And like every track that it's done on here, it has definite room for improvement. Like, it's not a perfect song by any means, but it's definitely something. Why did I do that? It's definitely something that that can stand pretty well on its own. And considering the nature of the challenge, I feel like it was it's well executed. I can't really say that I love that lead to death. But I did change it around a little bit. I changed it around enough to make me feel like I'm going to turn up the volume a little bit. To get the... Canuck Runner is now following. Thank you so much, man, for the follow. I really appreciate that. Yeah, that was really cool. I appreciate the follow. And it looks like this song is pretty much done for now, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna give it a full playthrough. I'm trying. I was thinking when I was listening to it, I was thinking about where I'm gonna put the loop point for the Patreon subscribers who actually get the loop. Like, there's a couple places where I could put it, but I want the loop to include. Like a quiet part and a loud part. So maybe if I do something like this, and then do something special here with the loop and just have the bass fade out here. Oh, that's not the fade though. I'll figure it out. So it'll have to be something special for the loop point, I think. Something like that. Yeah, that works pretty well. So yeah, I'm gonna play this whole song, and that was a good one. It was a lot of fun. Definitely turned out pretty weird. I'm gonna turn down the volume. So again, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate all your support. And this the chat room is actually pretty full this time around, which made me happy. I know Pixelation probably raided a little bit, and got some more people in here, which was pretty cool. And so yeah, general spiel. If you are watching this on Twitch, thank you so much. I really appreciate your support, and consider following this channel because I do streams like this not quite a bit. I do it more frequently than I used to. I do it Wednesday and Saturday right now, and I want to start doing some more weekly streams. If you missed the first part of this stream, or you want to see other parts of these are all archived on YouTube at Ben_Burns, youtube.com/Ben_Burns. If you are watching this on YouTube, please consider subscribing to me there, because I post a lot of content unrelated to Twitch, and I have 2 or 3 series. I have some series running right now on YouTube, and I'm definitely posting a lot more on there, and it's good. I'm just all about creating more content, and content people can enjoy, so that's awesome. And if you want to participate in these streams live, you can go over to my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Ben_Burns. That's BURNES, and subscribe there. Basically, just subscribe everywhere, because then you'll get notifications on when I do stuff. If you want to get in touch with me directly, it is twitter.com/Ben_Burns, BURNES. I am on Twitter a criminal amount of time, so you are always welcome to send me a message there, and I will probably respond pretty quickly. Also, if you are a content creator and you want to use this song in any of your projects, please consider going over to patreon.com/Ben_Burns. Okay, that's BURNES. I can't believe it takes like 2 minutes to go through this whole damn spiel. But yeah, my Patreon account basically releases a new song for public consumption every week, this being this week's, and yeah, you basically have access to use this in any project that you want, be that podcast, videos, video games, general listening, yeah, whatever. And that's pretty much it. Like, I realize that this is going to be a chord that I need to fix. Whoops. Let's not screw that up. Okay. Yeah. I can't remember what I was saying. I realized that this is all messed up. So yeah, I do a lot of stuff all over the internet, and you should check some of that out, because it is all pretty neat. Volume back up. Give it a little bit of an ending, at least. All right. So I am going to end this stream right now, and I'm actually going to pass the host over to Tim at insertcointheater.com because, one, he's a super cool guy and he deserves your attention. I think right now he's playing, he just actually went online. He's playing the new Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. And then after that, he's going to play Color Jumper. And it's going to be a lot of fun because he's really bad at those kinds of games. So if you're looking for some good salty rage, I highly suggest sticking around and checking out his channel, because it's going to be a lot of fun. Also, remember, since I am hosting, all the chats are separate. So this chat is going to stay open, and then the Insert Coin Theater chat is going to stay open. But they can't touch the tips, you know. You can't do that. So you can either stick in my chat or you can bounce over to the ICT chat if you want. I will do my best to find a good middle ground there. So that is all I have for today. Again, thank you guys so much for hanging out and sticking around and generally being cool people. And I'm glad we made a song together today, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.